Welcome to my life as a dietitian and an entrepreneur that works from home. If you're new here, I am Sammie. I am a registered dietitian nutritionist and I own my own business, Nutrition with Sammie LLC. I always start my morning by making my bed. It's such a small act, but it makes me feel so productive for the day to check something off my list. All right, I'm going to get ready for Pilates, which is super easy. Just throw some sandals on because, you just go barefoot basically. And make sure I get at least a little bit of food in before I go. So I eat like a banana usually to get some carbs in, and then one of these chicken sausages.
I am not a morning person at all. Usually if I go to the gym, it's in the evening time. It's been really nice booking these early Pilates classes early for me. So booking these classes at like 8 or 9 a.m. really helps me to get up and be productive with my day. And it's just really nice to start your day off with some movement. It really does set the tone for the rest of your day and it makes you feel so productive. So my goal has been to do Pilates at least twice a week, the days that I don't go to the gym, because I still go to the gym and I do my weight training because I think that's still super important. But doing Pilates has been so beneficial because I have been doing weight training since off and on since high school, so for the past 15-20 years of my life, and I love it, but it was just kind of getting the same old thing over and over again, and I know the benefits of it, so I don't want to quit it. But it's been really nice just switching up my workout routine and adding something different in, like Pilates. I know I'm pretty strong when it comes to weight training, but when it comes to Pilates, holy crap, you guys, it's a whole different kind of exercise. I didn't realize how much, how weak of a core I have and how little flexibility and stability I have. Doing Pilates has helped with that tremendously, and it's just been really nice switching up my exercise and just adding something different in there. If you're somebody that's getting really bored with your workout routine, I highly suggest adding something new into your routine. Even if you still do your old routine, just adding, maybe a little less of your old routine and then something new in with it too. I highly suggest it. And also check out Pilates. So far I have done reformer Pilates, which I love. It's not it hasn't been super intense. I usually don't get an insane sweat from it. I have also done the hot Pilates, the heated mat Pilates. So you're just on the mat, you're not on the reformer machine. The room is heated to at least 100 degrees. I think it's 100, 105 degrees. You get a really good sweat, and it's usually, you get a nice, a little bit of cardio in there sometimes too. But yeah, you just start working out these muscles, the small muscles that you didn't even know you had. I highly recommend either of those forms of Pilates. The class is about to start and I live 2 minutes away, so let's go. That workout, I actually sweat. I forgot it was this circuit, which is basically Pilates on the reformer and then a little bit of Tabata cardio mixed in too. So I was sweating. You probably can't really tell because I've already cooled off a little bit, but holy balls, halfway through I was okay, this is more intense than I was expecting on a Monday. But anyways, it was a really good workout, and I decided to get a smoothie from Kaleidoscope. I'm usually not really one to get a juice or a smoothie from a place because they're usually really overpriced, and I'm I can make this pretty much the same thing at home. But I decided to treat myself. All of their drinks just look so cute. Oh, look at this. I feel like I'm drinking the Hailey Bieber smoothie from Erewhon, which is a really bougie grocery store in LA, and the smoothies are $20. This is a small, and I think it was $13 or something like that, so it's still pretty pricey. I didn't realize it comes with whipped cream on top. I wish I had known that because I probably would have gotten it without it. Let me check what it has in it. Hold on one second. has strawberry, raspberry, flaxseed, some vegan vanilla protein, cinnamon, vanilla extract, coconut milk, and a few other like flavorings in it. And then it's like their house-made whip on top of it too. So let's try it out. That's pretty good. It's a lot more tart than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be way sweeter, but it's not bad. That's really good. This one is called strawberry shortcake, I believe, and it looks way sweeter than it tastes. You're expecting it to be like the overload sugar bomb, but it still has that sweet taste, but it's more of like just that natural fruit sweet taste to it. Anyway, this was a nice little treat. I probably won't get another one of these for another month or so just because of the price of it, and I can just make a protein smoothie at home for way cheaper. I'm so happy I had my workout done. It's only 10 a.m. and I already feel so productive, and I got a nice little burn. Now I got some errands to run before I get some work done. Hit up the grocery store. Probably gonna go to Costco too, so let's go. I forgot to mention, normally I would come home and I would actually eat a real breakfast right now, but since I have some errands to run, that's kind of why I also got the smoothie, just to hold me over until I get back. But I honestly prefer like actually eating my meals just because it's more satisfying. It makes me feel full for longer than just like a smoothie or something. I just wanted to mention that don't go hours without eating after you wake up, especially ladies, because it's gonna mess up your hormones and you're gonna start to get irritable and low blood sugar, and it's just no bueno. So make sure you're feeding yourself and giving your body the fuel and the food that it deserves. I'm trying to decide if I should bring this into Costco because it's like 100 degrees out and I don't want it to melt out here. But I don't think I'll be in there very long, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. Look, now I'm sweating again already, just after being outside for a few seconds. Gotta love Arizona. If there is one place that definitely tests my patience with humanity, it is Costco. The people that walk so slow, or they stop right in front of you, and I get it, the carts are like ginormous and it's really hard to maneuver with them, but I have a list and I get in and out, and if you get in my way, I get pissed off really easily. But it actually wasn't that bad today. So it is 10:50. I don't remember what time I went in, maybe like 10:20, so it really wasn't that bad. But I'm gonna go drop off these groceries and then I'm gonna head to Fry's.
Hello, Mr. Risa. Hey, buddy. Before I get some work done, I am just gonna do some chores around the house really quick, clean up the kitchen, and then mark off my workout for the day. If you're trying to keep track of habits, I highly suggest a habit tracker like this where you mark off when you accomplish it. so amazing. All right, I usually do my skincare routine first thing in the morning or after I get home from my workout, but I forgot to do that, and I should have done it before I ran errands because I'm out in the sun and I want to protect my face. And I am so about preventative skincare. I like to use vitamin C on my face, and then sunscreen, of course, so important. So I ended up doing this after I got home from running my errands, unfortunately. Now I'm just gonna take my daily vitamins, got some omegas, a hair growth vitamin I'm taking, and I take a Brazil nut a day to help with my thyroid health, some creatine. And I was gifted this beet juice, so I am testing that out. And now it's time for some lunch, and I just went ahead and did some leftovers. I got some fish nuggets, I think is what you call them, and leftover rice. And of course, I gotta add some fiber, so I added my 2 kiwis on the side to add some color. Now it's time for some work. Boyfriend is actually working from home today too, so this is the space we have to share. I usually like to start my work day off by doing a little bit of walking while I check some emails, usually at least 30 minutes. If I can, I'll do an hour. So I'm just checking some emails. I do some admin for another dietitian. I am a huge list person, so this is like my overall to-do list, and I have it categorized, and then I'll break it down by each day, take, tasks from my overall checklist and add them to each day. I also do a lot of freelance work through Fiverr, so I'll do recipe development, content creation, all that good stuff. So I'll just work on some of that for a few hours and then come out and give Dingus, aka Jack, some scratches and snuggles, check on him, being a good boy. And I think I'm gonna grab a little snack, of course my favorite protein bar. Now I'm working on the landing page for my online course, and I need to get ready for some clients that I have later today, so I'm gonna try to make myself look somewhat put together and do my makeup and kind of my hair and put on something that is more favorable to my skin color, because this beige sweater and tank top are doing nothing for me. So we're just gonna work through our skincare or our makeup routine, and I usually keep it pretty simple. I'm a millennial, I'm 35 years old, so I don't like to do a lot of makeup. I'd say the most intense makeup part that I do is my dipstick, where I add a little bit of contour, if you will, to my face. But this stuff is amazing and it blends so good, you guys. I love it. All right, I'm gonna try to figure out something to do with this hair. Pause while I go get a headband and my boyfriend steals my phone. Hi babe, I love you. Okay, we're looking a little bit better there. Throw on a little bit of lip gloss. This is probably as good as it's gonna get. I'm trying to decide if I wanna throw some earrings on. Let me see what I have. These little guys, or these are like a smaller version. I'll probably go with these. I feel like these are a little bit more casual. Don't have to get super fancy. I just want to look somewhat put together. It is so freaking hard to put any kind of jewelry on when you have nails. See, I don't know how those girls that have like really long nails, I don't know how they do it. And some of them have office jobs where they're like typing too. And how do you do anything on your phone? How do you wipe your butt? Okay, what professional looking, at least looks like I tried, right? I have this basic onesie. It's double layered, so it's really nice. You can't see any of your like bra line or anything. It really smooths it out. Super soft, so comfy. It is from Abercrombie. And then I just have my sweats on underneath, so I'm not gonna change my pants because obviously it's gonna be a Zoom meeting, so it'll just be, gearing up. I'm just gonna prep for my next few clients. Then after that, I'll probably do a little bit more work. I forgot to show you guys the rest of what I finished so far of what I was working on for my sales landing page. Let me show you that. Here's a little teaser. I just started adding in all my own brand colors and photos. I still have a lot of editing to do, but at least I got a good start to it, so There we go. Woohoo! I feel so proud of myself. I worked on this for like an hour. I'm feeling a little hungry and I have about 20 minutes until my client calls. I think I'm gonna grab another snack since I have 2 client calls, and then I will probably prep for dinner. But honestly, I really don't have a lot to prep today because we're just gonna have leftovers. On Mondays, we usually have a lot of leftovers from either like going out, or my boyfriend, when he goes to his parents' house, his mom always makes dinner and he brings home leftovers, or we just have leftovers from last week. Obviously I had leftovers for lunch today, and trying not to waste a bunch of food and money, especially with the price of groceries lately. So we're gonna do leftovers. I have this like pasta casserole dish. I don't remember what it was called, what's in it. It's got like ground meat and veggies and I think like mozzarella cheese in it. There's quite a bit of that left, so I think we're gonna have that for dinner. Then after that, I'm probably gonna do a little bit more work, some entrepreneur stuff, work on website stuff, and see what else. Just got a quick little snack before my client. Got some cantaloupe, some cheese, nuts, and a little sweet treat, some dark chocolate chips. I also had a yogurt bowl like a few hours ago. I forgot to show you that. Today's kind of basically been a bunch of like small meals, you know, a little bit of snacking, like bigger snacks, I say, instead of like 1 or 2 like bigger meals, which is totally fine. Like whatever works with your schedule, as long as you're listening to your hunger and your fullness cues, eat whatever pattern works for you. Usually I do end up eating like 2 meals and 1 or 2 snacks, and then dinner obviously, so I guess 3 meals total. But just the way today worked out, running errands and stuff, I kind of ended up just doing a bunch of like bigger snacks throughout the day. Time for my first client of the day, even though it's late in the day. Usually I save Mondays for admin day, but I just happened to have a little bit more time in my schedule today, so I allowed these 2 clients to meet with me today. I've actually been working on revamping my website and making it more of like a recipe blog thing. So I've been working on this SEO course that teaches you all about optimizing your website for SEO. So I worked on that for a little bit, and then it was finally dinner time where we just ate leftovers. Yay for not wasting food. And then after we eat dinner, usually about half hour to an hour later, we'll take our dog for a walk. Let's go, D-backs! And then I watched a little bit of the Diamondbacks baseball game. I think they won that game. And then I did about an hour more of work before my skincare routine. I feel like I just put my makeup on and it's already time to take it off. But honestly, taking makeup off, especially when it's over 100 freaking degrees outside and you sweat the second you walk outside, when you take your makeup off after that, it's like so refreshing and relieving. It's like the same feeling as when you take your bra off after a long day. I am not a skincare professional. This is just my simple evening skincare routine, what I've learned from skin doctors. I can't think of the term right now, but you know what I mean. This is basically what I do for my nighttime routine. Super basic. Once a week, I will exfoliate. I do a chemical exfoliation instead of the physical that has like the beads in it. I do this instead. AHA Resurfacing Essence by Lactic Tonic. I do it once a week. You can do it like up to 2 to 3 times a week, I guess. But I'm kind of just like building my tolerance to it first because I have very sensitive skin and it gets dried out really quickly. But I usually do that on Sundays, so I did it yesterday, so I don't need to do that today. So I will start with my cleanser. I do 2 cleansers. Put on this one earlier. This is just a basic water-based cleanser. CeraVe, CeraVe, however you say it. I also don't like to spend a ton of money on my skincare because I think that you can get just as effective products for a reasonable price. The second thing, I just splurge a little bit on this. It's IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup. This is the oil base. First,
I will cleanse with the oil base. Then I will do the water-based cleanser to get the rest of it. I have just my micellar water cleanser that I'll take in around my eyes just to get that leftover black, mascara and stuff that's usually hanging around. Once I am nice and cleansed, then I will do my retinol cream. This is a very low, I always want to say dose, but it's very low amount of retinol because I just started using this. Retinol in general, I used it maybe like 7-8 years ago, but I was never consistent about it, so I just picked it up again. Again, I have very sensitive skin, so I'm trying to build my tolerance to it. So they say to start at like a lower dosage and build your way up to it. This one's also really moisturizing. A lot of them are kind of dry after you put them on. I usually don't put any moisturizer on after this, but if you wanted to add a little bit more, or if your retinol is more dry. If I do want to do a moisturizer, I will use this. And again, this is just like drugstore moisturizer, because whether you buy like a $10 moisturizer or a $50 moisturizer, they're like all the same. That's pretty much all I do. So super basic. I've been really good about this routine probably for about a month and a half now, I'd say. I turned 35 in July. So I was like, all right, I'm getting on my skincare routine. Now that my skin is obviously more noticeably aging, getting lots more fine wrinkles and stuff. I have really bad, you can't tell in this, but up close you can. I have really bad 11s right here, and I've noticed, because I am very expressive with my eyebrows, if you can't tell, but I've noticed that just using this retinol and like moisturizing a lot more in the last month and a half, 2 months has reduced that like quite a bit, honestly, without any Botox. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's gonna get any better or if this is as good as it's gonna get, but hey, at least I can say it's probably preventing something, right? So that is my very basic nighttime routine. I like to keep it simple because it helps me remember and to actually want to do it, because that's, I think, the most important thing is to be consistent with it. That is when you're gonna see the results if you're consistent. So things aren't gonna change overnight, right? I say the same thing with nutrition and with your health, you gotta stay consistent with things to see results. And let's get this grime off. Feeling so refreshed and nice and clean. Now I'm just gonna floss and I'm pretty much done with work. I worked on some SEO website stuff, and then, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I also got one of those gua shas. I don't know where it's at right now. I'm not very consistent with that. I think I've done it like 3 times. I'll sit there and like watch TV and do it. I don't really know like how long it's supposed to take to see benefits of that. If it's something you have to do every day and then you'll see it, or you see it like right after you do it and then it goes away. I don't really know. So I need to look more into it. If you know anything about that and the benefits of it and how you're actually supposed to do it, let me know in the comments below. Give me some tips for that, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I did a little bit more work. Just gonna floss my teeth, brush my teeth, and then probably lay in bed. Might watch a little bit of Netflix or YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Disclaimer, not every day looks like this, which is honestly why I love being an entrepreneur, because I love the spontaneity and how there's something different to do every day, and I love being on my own schedule. I can go run errands when I want, I can book clients whenever I want, so it's really nice. If you'd like to see more of these, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll do more of like what I eat and kind of more detailed with more nutrition stuff in the next one or something. So I also have an Abercrombie haul coming soon of some workout stuff, and I think I got a few pair of jeans for fall. That should be here next week, so maybe I'll make a video on that also. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. So have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment below. You know what to do.
Where's Jackie? There he is. Say goodnight, buddy. Say goodbye. See y'all later.